these two teams are accustomed to playing on Thursday nights. They've been doing so in Europe. And in that particular sphere, there's been only one defeat between them. That was Hotspur at Galatasaray. Of course, it was a week ago in Glasgow that Ange Postecoglou's patience with his team finally snapped. And then at the weekend, he did get the reaction he wanted, just as Ruben Amorim did from his team in the Manchester derby. Here's Son. Fernandes tries to get it away, but it was won back by Basuma. He's done a very destructive job in breaking up United's play. Madison's got the free kick. He's got his captain as an option and he uses him.
And Son again can go.
Here's Porro lining up the shot, deflected, made it awkward, Solanke on the rebound, 1-0! Spurs on the right road again in this competition, and Dominic Solanke scores against United for the 4th time running.
Well, we know Porro can hit them from distance, but I'd have to have another look at it from a keeper's perspective. Son ignores the run of Madison, plays it back round, they recycle it to Porro, who has a crack. But the goalkeeper, he has to push that wide. He can't push that back into the danger zone. You could argue that the Manchester United defenders are sleeping, they've not gone back in, but as a keeper, you've got to make sure that goes even out for a corner, but certainly not back into that area, because as it comes back out into that area where the Tottenham players are onrushing, he finishes it really well, Dominic Solanke.
Euro. Led by Spence, although he was caught by Mazraoui in getting there, and Mazraoui seems to accept the production of a yellow card.
Yeah, Lindelof just leaves him short. It's how Manchester United play out under Ruben Amorim. They put their central centre-back further forward of the other two.
He's finding it hard to watch, Ruben Amorim.
Teething problems, just he knows what he wants his players to do. They're not just quite getting there yet.
Good turn by Kulusevski. Tried for that near post. At least he got enough on that one, the goalkeeper. Here goes Son. Pulled across and turned in by Kulusevski. Right at the start of the second half, Tottenham cement their position in this game, and as things stand, they're heading into the semi-finals.
Oh, it's a blistering start to the second half from Tottenham. The next goal was always going to be key. It's a little bit scruffy to start with, but they get it out to that far side. Son, just that little roll round and overlap from Madison, a bit of quality. I have to say the clearance from Lisandro Martinez is, well, it's quite simply appalling. To play that straight to Kulusevski, and even though it's on his weaker foot, he doesn't make the mistakes that the Manchester United players made in the first half when it presented at the edge of the box. He's a little bit nearer, but it's emphatic.
Problems mounting. He knew it was going to be a difficult job. More pressure here on Manchester United. Solanke makes it 3! It's another dream evening against Manchester's finest. They destroyed City, and they're doing the same against Manchester United, not for the first time this season either.
Well, Ruben Amorim goes down on his knees again, and his team could be down on their knees. They don't get the line right. Lisandro Martinez is slightly deeper. Johnny Evans is stepping up, and it's Mendy, boys. He just goes past Lisandro Martinez like he's not there, and Johnny Evans. And at will, pretty much does what he wants, Dominic Solanke. And just said, any of those front players for Spurs will be in that Manchester United starting 11, and they're proving why.
Hernandez getting on with a quick throw-in. Looking for Xerxes, who gets the header away. It's a great save. Full stretch, and Forster, who's not had a great deal to do, did what he had to there.
It really was. It was like a looping cross that just went over Gray's head. He just gets underneath it. He heads it into the ground, Xerxes, and it just gathers pace off the surface.
Forster, who's only in the team because of that injury to Vicario, has given it away to Fernandez, and Xerxes embarrasses the goalkeeper. He's just been denied by him with a wonderful save, and straight away it's a gift from Fraser Forster that's led to Xerxes scoring a goal that just makes Tottenham think again.
Something still left in this game, because that is ridiculous from Spurs. That bit's not, but this, I mean, wow. He's not amazing with the ball at his feet, Fraser Forster, but that's ball because he doesn't even look where Bruno Fernandes is. He's not aware at all. There's a little bit of panic now being created in the stadium.
And the goalkeeper left red-faced after his best moment of the match is swiftly followed by his worst.
The pattern has changed, and Garnacho, he's back.
Yes, the counter's being reshuffled again, as is the pack, and Garnacho. Oh, it's a horrible moment from Forster, who has presented his second goal to Manchester United to Amad Diallo. It's turning into a nightmare for the Tottenham goalkeeper, and strap yourselves in now, because we are in for a roller coaster position. Spurs' 3-0 lead is just evaporating.
Oh, this is one of the most Tottenham things you'll see. You'd almost have United favourites. They can smell blood. I mean, what are they doing? They're passing the ball back the way all the time, and Fraser Forster, oh, Fraser, he thinks he's got time, he thinks he's got an age, but Amad, he closes down with unbelievable tenacity, and he goes for it.
Well, I don't think anyone here can quite believe what they are seeing. Garnacho, short for Bello. Son, and now the captain loses out. Gallo has a stab, and what an unorthodox save! A goal line clearance from the goalkeeper.
It's like when an outfield player goes in net at the end of training. Well, you won't see many of these, although he did keep it out, which is effective.
Ball from Mazraoui anticipated though. Here's Jed Spence, played in behind to Son. Solanke's still on the hat-trick, waiting in the middle. The tackle is made. It's a good enough tackle in terms of only leading to a corner.
At least they play it in behind Manchester United this time. It makes Manchester United and Euro have to defend. Saying that Bergvall interferes with him there. So I think he thinks his right hand of Bergvall just comes on top of it. I mean, it touches his left hand. He goes for it with his right. I mean, it's a mess. I've got no sympathy, I have to say, for goalkeepers.
Well, he looked up at the screen here, the goalkeeper, and felt he had even more cause to argue. In towards Johnny Evans. Oh, it's another one! It is not over yet!
Johnny Evans, I think, gets across the near post. I think Fraser Forster gets something on it. He does, it just goes above his shoulder. See it from this angle, yeah, Johnny Evans, just a little glancing header. It's the speed that takes it past Fraser Forster, and there's a couple of minutes left yet.
Is there going to be one last chance for this to drop in United's favour? Cleared by Dragusin. They never do it the easy way, but Tottenham Hotspur are in the last four of the Carabao Cup, and you can see the relief written all over Ange Postecoglou's face. It's not been a smooth path, and this one certainly wasn't smooth, even though at one stage they were 3-0 up. Not so much a Christmas movie as a horror movie for the goalkeepers. Altay Bayindir started it all off, topped and tailed the goals that Spurs scored with errors. But the biggest horror of the night was for Fraser Forster, who let Manchester United back into it when Spurs had been 3-0 up. Two catastrophic mistakes, presenting goals to Xerxes and Diallo. But in the end, it was a corner from Son, hotly disputed still by the goalkeeper, who feels he was impeded, that went straight in, that proved the difference despite yet another late scare when Johnny Evans scored for the first time since his return to Manchester United. But joining Arsenal, Liverpool and Newcastle in the semi-final draw later, it will be Tottenham Hotspur in an extraordinary game here. They beat Manchester United by 4 goals to